action!
Let's not play around here. Name and date of birth. Yes, my name is Dorothy Lawrence and I was born around 1895. Around! Don't play games with me, Missy! No, sir, I wouldn't. It's just that I don't really know my exact birthday. My mother was married and she passed when I was 13 or 14. I was taken by a guardian of the Church of England, but he could never find my birth certificate. Sounds suspicious. Well, it says here that you were brought in on suspicion of a spy. Who are you? I'm not a spy. You sit on a throne of lies. Why else would a woman try to pass herself onto the office as a soldier? You better start telling the truth and start from the beginning. Okay, it all started when I was in London trying to make a living by becoming a journalist. I had a few articles published at the Times, but as soon as they found out I was a woman, they wouldn't buy my articles anymore. I thought to myself that I needed to do something adventurous and really get close to the breaking stories so that people would take me seriously as a writer. When the war broke out in 1914, I knew that I needed to be writing stories about what it was like in the trenches. I went to the field office, but they rejected me. I still remember how they laughed in my face. Hello, I am a journalist and I would like to be on the front line. A woman? Are you crazy? Make yourself useful and get me more coffee. Ugh.
Okay.
A woman in the military? Are you crazy? So anyway, I went to the pub and I met these guys from my neighborhood who were going on to war. They were telling me stories about the front lines, and I was telling them how important it was for people to hear their stories. I convinced them to bring me a uniform. They met me the next day and brought me some packages that looked like laundry for me to wash, but it was really the uniform.
It was a uniform.
You would really think I would believe if they brought you the uniform, you put it on, and you were a soldier now? It takes more than just that. Besides, you would just look like a girl in a military suit.
Go.
Yes, I know it was. It wasn't only that. They cut my hair short, and I padded my clothes under my uniform to look bigger. Then they taught me some drills and how to march. I got someone to make fake papers with the name Dennis Smith. Then I reported for duty. Okay, so let's say you actually did all of these things. You can't just get into the base. The soldiers who are going up to the front lines are being fired upon. They're in tanks. You can't just walk up there. So how did you get up there to the front lines then? Well, I rode my bike. You rode your bike? Yes. You rode your bike. How were you able to be in the trenches with the men? Well, I just stood there. I just stood next to them. Wait, how are you able to, you know? There would be times where they saw that you had different parts. Oh, that was awkward.
All right, troops, almost time to go. Anybody needs the bathroom, do it now.
Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go over here. It's a bit crowded. No, it's not crowded at all. Come just next to me. I'm shy. So, yeah, anyway, so then they found you out. No, not everyone. There was this one soldier, Tom Dunn. He was suspicious of me, so I had to tell him. and ask him for help. So then he turned you in. No.
Go.
So then he told me about this abandoned cabin not far from the camp. He showed me where it was, and I slept there during the nights. He would share his rations with me, and I would come back in the day. You gotta be kidding me. No? Oh, you couldn't walk around with a notebook all day. Even medical military are still soldiers. Yes, well, I stayed with him and pretended to have the same job with him, and he helped me. He was a sapper. What's a sapper? Some people also call them pioneers or a combat engineer. They blow things up and build bridges, lay new mines, clear minefields, build roads, that kind of stuff. Don was a tunnel expert. Oh, so you blew things up? You built bridges? You cleared minefields?
No.
Whoops. Well, I guess you could say that I was better at turning them on. So, how did you finally get caught? Well, I didn't actually get caught, but I got sick. I knew that they would be calling the doctor for me, and that wasn't going to end well. So I turned myself into my commanding officer, and he sent me here. I'm sad that my time is over, but I got the most amazing stories. Well, that's quite a story. Let's see what the judge has to say.
Ready to begin.
Well, Your Honor, I have a word.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm not sure it would look very well upon the military to have a lady sneak her way into the military, ride her bike to the front lines undetected, and perform secret military duties.
Yes, I see.
It would be pretty embarrassing for our government if that we were to get out, not to mention military secrets. Woman hiding underneath everybody's noses.
Yes, I see your point. Okay, thank you. All right, young lady. This is what I'm prepared to offer you. I'm not going to give you any jail, but you must sign a document and hand over all evidence about what the experiences you had in the military were, and promise never to speak of them to anyone. Do you want to go to prison?
No!
All right then, hand it over. Hand it. Give it. All right then, case dismissed. You may go. Action. To close the door. Action.
Let's not play around here. Name and date of birth. So, anyway,
What happened?
hello. like to be on the front line to collect all the brilliant stories about it.
About what?
Front line.